OPN community, how you guys doing? It's Jeffery Potvin from the Open People Network, or OPN.Ninja. And today we're in front of Casa Loma, which is one of Toronto's famous landmarks, which you have to check out. 65,000 square feet, 7 floors. E.J. Lennox, famous architect that helped build this and other fascinating places around the city. Something worth checking out. And today, we're gonna talk to you about the art of the deal. It's gonna be a 2-part series, so we're gonna talk about on this one, which is the early stage rounds and what you gotta look for and the things that you wanna put together. So the first thing is everything we've talked about through all the different sessions is how do you de-risk your business as much as you can to get investment. So some of those things are gonna fall into a couple of buckets. The first bucket is going to be, I've got my business built, I'm slowly starting to build it up, I've got the MVP ready for launch, but I need some money to grow. 1, should I go and get funding? 2, if I am, how do I de-risk it enough so that I can get investment? And who would I go to for that investment? So the first thing you want to probably look at, and is kind of key to all this, is going to friends and family. Why is that important? Because you're de-risking it. If your friends and family are going to invest in your company, then so should other people. It's a comfort thing. Everybody wants to make sure that all these stages are kind of covered off. So the first one is look at your friends and family. It doesn't have to be a large raise, maybe 50 to 100,000, but at least it gets you moving forward. It gets you to your MVP. So now that you've got this MVP structured, everything's launched, and you're probably doing anywhere between, let's say, 10 to 250,000 ARR in your first year. Your business is growing 10, 20, 30% month over month, which is very exciting. And now you're ready to do that seed raise. And should you go to angel groups or should you go anywhere else to find that? And you can certainly do 2 different ways. You can go to angel groups, you can go to friends and family again to layer back on, or you can find some government funding, or you can find individuals that can also invest in that's early seed round. And when you do this early seed round, you're probably going to value your business is going to be somewhere around, if you're doing up to 250,000, you could be anywhere between 1 and 3 million of a valuation. Anything higher than that, you better have really high trajectory and growing really quickly. But at this point, you're going to leverage what you've already done with your friends and family raise. And now you're going to have some equity and some value. So the first question that always comes to me is, should I allow for equity? Well, being the fact that these are going to be the first angels into your business, I kind of recommend that you may want to do this because this is thinking long term. And what does that mean? Is that when you grow your business round after round, and maybe you exit in the next 5 to 7 years, you're going to start a new business. And you know who those first people are that you're going to knock on the door, and those first people that are going to want to invest in you again? It's going to be those early stage angel investors that you went to the first time. Because 1, they're comfortable with you, they know who you are, and they invested and you gave them equity. And when you sold your business, they all did well. So sometimes paying back always helps, but they might be able to help you get your next business off the ground. So it's just something to think of. You can also do convertible notes. They're quite popular. Sometimes it varies if groups enjoy and work with the safe side. Some groups don't like it and some do. But at the end of the day, you're gonna mix probably between pref shares and a convertible note. Set up the valuation anywhere between 1 and 3, and you can get lots of help with that. The angel groups love helping. Now, what do you need to do on your side? You're gonna have to put together a lot of good paperwork. And some of those things are gonna be around your business plan, your sales and marketing plans, your financials, your analysis, cap tables, your term sheets, shareholders agreements, all of those types of information, they need to be ready in a deep dive document folder for that seed round investment, especially if you're going to angel groups. All that information is really key for everybody to understand that you've got all your ducks lined up and in a row, and you're ready to go after your next raise, which is going to be either a bridge to your Series A, or it's going to be your Series A when you're looking more at a valuation of around 10 million, which means you're probably doing 1 to 2 million. So today, to reiterate, we talked about doing a friends and family raise, de-risking your business by going and getting your friends and family to invest in you, 5 to 10,000, up to 100,000. Then you're gonna go into a seed round, and inside that seed round, you're probably gonna be looking at somewhere around 300,000 to 500,000 raise on a value of somewhere between 1 and 3 million, all depending on the factors of what your sales are doing. And the sales will value anywhere between $10,000 to $250,000 or more in that year, which will build you a good base for that seed round financing. And you'll get that by putting all of those materials together in that deep dive folder. So if you have any more questions, love to help you. Feel free to subscribe, ask questions, send out anything social. We're here to help. Thank you very much.